Hello, hello. Welcome, Kansas City Scouts fans, to your Friday afternoon streaming cast of the Scouts Squirt A versus Chesterfield Falcons. Teams warming up on the ice now. We've got a puck drop time of 2:20, 2:16 on the clock, so in a few minutes we should be live and underway. Scouts do have one healthy scratch today. Adrian Rosewell is not joining. He's traveling with family. We're playing one player down from normal. This guy's going to have to work hard to keep his shifts straight because it's going to switch everything up for me. But hopefully kids will manage well in his absence. So. A lovely drive over from Kansas City this morning. It was a nice pace except for, 70 miles of construction. Lane closures, police officers everywhere you look. We made it fine. We took our time. So only saw one vehicle spun around and up against the center barrier. So and Chad just showed me a post of an enormous marijuana seizure that occurred that apparently we drove right by this morning. So too bad we missed that. I imagine that went straight from the truck to the nearest dispensary here in Missouri. So I don't understand what they're seizing nowadays here. If it's all legal, but. That's right. That's right. It's all about getting the tax money on it. Yep. Good old Missouri, first to legalize marijuana, last to legalize gambling, right? All right, we should be underway here shortly. I'm flying solo today. My normal partner in crime, Ryan, King of the Hills Mills, is headed to Omaha with their oldest for the Bantam tournament. Of course, as always, Bob Duselier, our cameraman, technical director, executive producer, and recently upgraded to chief information officer as he had to get us set up on the Wi-Fi today. So hopefully no issues there as we're stealing from the next door building. Yes, the rink denied access.
The medical plaza next to us will not.
Thankfully, the hospital has a strong signal. So.
More bars than the rink.
Yes, right. All right. Players taking the ice here. We'll have Landon Weber at center. Sullivan and Arth on your wings. Welge and Perel will start on defense. As always, strong in the goal, Mr. Sam Heck. Oh, interesting. We're playing a 13-minute period here. Puck drops and we're underway. Falcons take the puck early into the zone. Shot from way out. Goes back behind the net. Back battling. Centering pass comes out. Come clear up the center ice and actually into Scout's zone. Won't be enough for icing as everyone chases. Falcons first to it. Back around behind their own net. Turn. Passing out. Into the neutral zone. They dump the puck right onto the stick of Perel, who tries to get it out, can't quite. And another launch back behind the ice. Welge around to the board to corral the puck, and he dumps it out. That one would be enough for icing if it doesn't hit the goal. No, it's going to turn. It's going to go for an ice. So either wobble dead or make it to the goalie. So unfortunately, no. So we'll get an ice and we'll get a line change. So double D, Drew Duselier will come in at center, taking Rosewell's place. Yeager and Spear on defense. And Mills and Dowell will be your wings. Falcons win the puck around backside of the net. Can't quite get a shot off. Scouts will take it, skid into the neutral zone, lose the puck. Gets dumped back in by the Falcons, and Yeager goes back behind the goal chasing. Corrals the puck. Tries to get it out. Dowell now with it, I believe. Loses the puck center ice just into the zone. Yeah. Back and forth battling right on the blue line, and we're going to go on offside. So we'll get another line change here. Welge and Perel back in for your defense. Weber, Parson, Arth. Loose puck off the faceoff, finally corralled by the Falcons. They can't quite get it into the zone. Now they do finally dump to the near side board. No one there, so Welge gets to it quickly, pushes up into the neutral zone, loses the puck. Parcel collect, spin around, gets the puck knocked away. Falcons manage to keep it onside. Scouts will dump it. Parsons wide open in the center ice. Brings it into the zone, gets knocked back out. Perel almost goes in offside. Sends it cross ice. No one there, so the Falcons now have it, and they're bringing it into the zone. Puck gets loose back behind the goal. Welge to it, goes down, loses the puck. Falcons now with it. Arth manages to gain possession. He's trying to skate it out along the far side board. Manages to get it up into center ice and chasing hard as it goes towards the Falcons goalie. Falcons defense will get to it quickly, spin around, trying to take it out of the zone now. Get it to center ice and push it into Scouts territory, but the puck gets knocked away to the far side board. Both teams battling now. So Mills is back in on the... Oh, that's Sullivan. Sullivan managed to get the puck and skated in, but loses his edge. Goes down against the board. The puck comes out, and we dump it in offside. So Yeager and Spear back on defense now. That's Duselier, Sullivan, and who's the far wing? Is that Dowell? Yeah. Okay. Scouts win the faceoff into the zone. Skating around. Duselier loses the puck. Sullivan collects. Comes up center ice. Loses it. Back to Spear, who sends a shot in to the far corner. Falcons will get to it, push it at least out in the neutral zone. Now with some speed coming in, but Dowell quickly over to it to at least stop the player. They send a centering pass. Oh! Yeah, they had a player wide open right in front of Sam, and they centered. Looked like Sam had stopped it, but the puck just slowly trickled in behind him. So the Scouts go down a goal here, 9 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first period. 1-0. Weber, Mills, and Parse now on offense. Welge and Perel on defense. Falcons win the face-off. Take it into the zone and get stopped. Back to Perel. He kicks it out. It's going to go for an ice. We'll come all the way back down for a face-off. Scouts territory. Falcons fire a bit of a shot off the face-off. Kind of goes way wide over to the near side board. Weber skates it up, loses the puck center ice. Falcons dump it back in. Welge has it now behind the blue line. Loses his edge again. Falcons will dump. Puck goes back. Oh. Wow. Bounced off the board, came straight back up, and they hit a shot, but it got deflected, and Scouts saved themselves a goal there. And Falcons take it all the way back in their own territory, circle back behind their own net, trying to regroup. Push it back out at center ice where Welge will take it, and a nice cross-ice pass over to Mills, who's wide open. Skates it into the zone, unfortunately loses the puck. Back out to the neutral zone where Perel will try to shoot it. It hits the referee. Mills now has it. Again, well defended, gets it knocked away. Welge to it, dumps it back into the zone, back to the far corner. Good pressure by Parse, who gets right to the puck. It's knocked down from behind. Both teams battling along the near side board, and the Falcons will break out with it. So Yeager came in on defense. Perel is still in. Arth, Duselier, and I think Sullivan are going to be your offense right now. Drew loses the puck, trying to get into the zone right at the blue line. Comes back out the Scouts' defense. Yeager dancing around with it, kicks it into the zone. Falcons will get it and come right back out to neutral territory. Some trading of possessions, and here come the Falcons now charging. Great save by Sam. Rebound. Can't get a stick on it. Scouts will knock it out. It's going to go for an ice. Mills, Dow, and Weber now on offense. Still Yeager and Spear on defense. Falcons win the faceoff, back to their defense, knocked into the corner. Skating around up to the center ice. Everybody there banging sticks, and it gets knocked loose, at least out into the neutral zone. Falcons trying to take it back and regroup before they charge in. Stolen by the Scouts. Weber will get it knocked away as he comes across the blue line. Falcons with it back behind their own goal. Good pressure by the Scouts here. Can't quite get to it, and the puck gets by Spear on the far side. Wow, a 2-on-1 opportunity there, and they made a great pass, but it just was too far ahead of the other Falcons players, so we got lucky on that one. Back in the neutral zone where the Falcons will get a line change, so they dump in the near side corner. Loose puck comes to the near side board where the Falcons fired, but it's hitting every Scouts player. It can't quite get its way to Sam. Now they've got it behind the goal. Back and forth passing. Scouts trying to bring it out. Looks like we've got a few players who've changed. Mills is definitely out there now, and I think Dowell. Oh, they snuck a shot in past Perel. Sam with a great save. Scouts just can't seem to get it cleared. Loose puck in front of the goal. Finally, someone's skating out with it. Drew Duselier. Falcons defense meet him in our own blue line and knock the puck away. Perel trying to skate it out. Again, stopped at the... Yeah. Wow. Puck back to center ice, both teams battling. Falcons now have it, dump it back in. Welge's in on defense now. Still Mills, Duselier. Parsons come in now. Falcons with a centering pass. Can't quite get squared away to get a shot off. Puck goes back behind the goal. Back out in front, up to the point. Back down into the corner behind the net. Corral skates around, corrals the puck, loses his edge. Goes down along the board. Parse gets over to it, but the puck gets knocked back into the corner. And he loses his stick. Sullivan's in now. He gets the puck, spins, and he's skating out, knocks it past the defender, chasing it into the zone. He's got the puck. He's along the board. He gets tied up. Back behind the Falcons' goal. He gets knocked down, and their arm goes up. So we're going to get a call here of something. Wow, Sullivan goes down again. Not even sure what that call was. Was it a hook? Okay. And that makes sense. That was for what he did coming into the zone along the far side board there, where he, from behind, he kind of pinned Sullivan up against the board. So the Scouts will go on a power play here. 3 minutes, 7 seconds left in the first. Still trailing 1-0. Falcons win the faceoff. Comes back up to the blue line where the Falcons player loses it. Yeager with it now, skating into the zone. Loses the puck, but Mills is going to stick on it. Nope. And the Falcons quick to defend and knock it away. Yeager back into the zone. Now Weber skates it across the blue line. Skating across the middle, tries to dump it in. Falcons are thick in the zone, so it can't make it through, but they do knock it all the way back for an ice. So we'll have Weber, Mills, Arth. Oh no, now we're changing lines. So Deuce comes in for Weber. Sullivan comes in for Mills. Dow comes in for Arth. Yeager and Spear on defense. Sullivan with it off the faceoff, tries to knock a backhand towards the goal, gets stopped by the Falcons defense. Skating it out now at the blue line. Yeager with some good defense holds the player up and he dumps it to the near side corner. Spear around now back behind the goal. Dumps it up to Dow, who loses it. Gets knocked back into the zone, back and forth. We're out now and Dow is skating. Puck across the corner. Deuce gets to it, knocks it back to Dow. They can't quite get a shot off. Falcons with it, come out. Scouts manage to clear. Dow sends one in. Wide of the goal, back behind the net. Falcons circle around to collect. Good speed by the Scouts to get there and pressure. Hopefully we can come away with possession here. Dow does get it. Ships it over to Sullivan. Can't quite make his way in front of the goal to get a shot off. Too much angle there. Yeager with good pressure at the line, keeps the puck in. Puck down along the near side board. Falcons finally managed to clear the zone. And they dump back behind the net, and they'll catch a line change. So Yeager with it now, dancing around the defender, skating in, charging into the zone, loses the puck, but Deuce is right behind him. Oh, my goodness. Falcons player skated right across in front of him. And then he caught a check, too. They're definitely playing much more physical than any other sport team we've played so far. Oh, that's a win against us. That makes sense. Sorry, should I raise my hand when I'm saying that in sarcasm? So, wait a second. All right. We are on the penalty kill now. Welge and Perrell on defense. Mills and Parse on offense. Puck back behind the Scouts' goal. Falcons back out to their defense. Back into the corner. Perrell knocks it up to Parse. He spins, trying to skate it out. Gets caught by the defense. Knocked back in deep. Perrell again, trying to get it to Parse, but it gets intercepted by the Falcons, and they skate towards the goal. Oh, puck bounces high in the air. Wow, saved by the buzzer. Nice save by Sam there, right at the end of the period. So, end of the first, Scouts down 1-0. All right, we're getting ready to start the second period here. Yeager and Spear on defense. Weber and Arth on offense. Still 47 seconds left of the penalty kill for the Scouts. Falcons will eventually come away with the puck off the face-off, and they skate it into the zone. A cross-ice pass. Misses the mark. Back to the backside board. Back up to the point. Scouts will get a stick on it, knock it at least up into the neutral zone. Both teams chasing now into Falcons territory, where Artho managed to get, wow, it's close to getting to it, but gets checked into the board, no call. Falcons circle back behind their own goal, trying to skate it out. Managed to bring it into Scouts territory, centering pass, stopped by the Scouts, and they'll dump. It's going to go for an ice. And we are definitely going to have to up our physical game if we're going to compete with this team. They are definitely playing a different brand of hockey up here. So that's the penalty kill for the Scouts. Welge and Perrell now in on defense. Duselier, Mills, and Sullivan on offense. Scouts can't quite get it out of the zone. Falcons finally come away with it. Center a pass, but no one there. If they get to it, knock a backhand. Sam manages to save it and smother it. Great save there. I don't even think he saw it. Kind of a loose puck opportunity right in front of the goal, and they just kind of spun around and backhanded a surprise shot. Deuce and Sullivan coming off now. Welge and Perrell are still on. Dow, Weber, and Mills still on offense. Scouts win the face-off to the near side board. Dow gets knocked down. Falcons come away with it. Oh, what a man! Unfortunate. Send a pass to the backside. 2 open Falcons players back there. First shot got rebounded, second one went in. 11:20 left in the second. So Dow, Weber, and Mills still on offense. Yeager and Spear now on defense. Falcons win the faceoff. Charging into the zone. Yeager gets to it, stops the player. Puck goes to the corner around the backside of the goal. Weber fighting hard for it. Mills in there to help him. Puck comes out to center. Yeager's there. Or maybe that was Spear. Anyway, one of the defenders. Puck now back behind the goal. Both teams battling. Going down. Loose puck. Comes out, and Weber's going to wind up with it at the blue line. Skating into neutral territory that gets held up. Puck gets loose. Falcons skate back behind their own goal. Look to recenter and bring it out. Spear will catch it on the blue line, send a shot in. Not enough to get past the defense as they try to kick it out. Can't quite get it there. Weber centers. Intercepted by the Falcons. Trading possession there in front of the goal. Couldn't quite get a shot off. And the Falcons skating out now. They got 3 players. Managed to go in offside. Lucky for us. Welge and Perel will come in on defense. Dusler will come in at center. Arth and Parse will be your wings. Falcons win the face-off. Send a shot from the blue line, way wide of the goal. Welge back around, corrals. Up to Parse, who chips it into center ice. Deuce now with it. Skating across. Arth had an opportunity to kind of throw a screen there, but I think Parse went offside on the back side of that. So Scouts go in offside. We'll have a puck drop here. 9 minutes, 52 seconds left in the second. Scouts win the face-off. Lose possession, and the Falcons will bring it in. Send a shot right into Sam's glove. Good save there. Falcons wind up with the puck off their face-off. They try to centering pass, but the Scouts get to it. Parse now steals it, gets just slung from behind. No call. Oh, we are going to get a call. Thank goodness. So Scouts on the power play here now. 9 minutes, 22 seconds left. Yeager and Spear on defense. Mills, Weber, and Dow on offense. Hopefully we can do something with this power play. Oh, shot off the faceoff, goes wide of the goal. Dow gets to it, chips it to Weber. Can't quite get it off the board. Back to Yeager. He can't quite get a stick on it, and it's going to go past him to the far board. No icing call. Surprising there. Oh, Spear skates around but loses his edge. Luckily, Scouts got some good backup. Sullivan gets to it quickly around the defense. Loses the puck, though, and it goes back behind the goal, coming into the zone. Falcons send it back around to the blue line, where Yeager gets it, chips it in. Sullivan battling on the far side board. Again, Yeager keeps the puck in. Good job. Down now with it, skating towards the goal. Loses the puck into the corner. Falcons send it around. Yeager will get to it, chip it back in. Back behind the goal. Weber, good pressure. Dowell got to it. Centers to Sullivan. Just can't quite get a shot off. Puck goes into the near corner here. Weber sends it back to Spear, who puts a shot on. Oh, bouncing puck. I thought it had a chance. Goes wide of the goal. Deuce Lear now in its center. Intercepts that puck coming right across the middle. Skates to the corner. Puck around the near side board where Dowell sends it back towards the goal. No one over there but Deuce Lear. He spins and goes to it. Gets to it along the far side board. Unfortunately, just sends it into the back of a Falcons player, and they try to clear. So Falcons out with the puck. They send it in. Oh, and a shot from a distance. Sam tried to track it. It just went right over his shoulder into the corner. And the Falcons now up 3-0 with 7 minutes, 21 seconds left in the second. Duselier, Arth, and Mills on offense. Welge and Perel on defense. Scouts win the faceoff. Arth spins, gets the puck stripped away. Falcons to get it to the blue line. Good pressure by the Scouts. Back and forth trading possession. Mills now with it. Chips it up to Arth, who brings it into the zone. We got a 3-on-2 here. It's a Falcon player dives down. Great spinning move by Arth as he comes around in front of the goal, but the puck gets deflected off the goalie's leg blocker into the near side corner and back out to the neutral zone. Scouts good pressure here to stop the puck. Arth charging at it into the corner. Falcons try to clear it around the backside. Welge comes in on defense, can't quite get to it in time to stop it at the blue line, but Ducelier's got some speed and will intercept it, spin, and come back in charging. He's got Arth with him. Crosses at center. Spins out. Sends it over to Mills, who turns, looking for somebody. Unfortunately, defense kind of left the zone, and his pass goes over to the Falcons, who dump it into the zone, into the scout zone. So Welge has it. He comes up to center. Scouts manage to bring it in. Oh, don't go in offsides, boys. Unfortunately, the Falcons now take the puck. Scanning in a 2-on-1, but they can't quite get the pass across and make connection. So we got lucky there as the loose puck goes to the corner. Both teams battling and trying to figure it out here. So Duselier wins the puck back around behind the goal. He skates around. Loses the puck at center ice, gets dumped back in. Welge chases back behind the goal. Got to pick his head up. Skates it into the center, gets knocked down. Puck is loose. Arth charges to it, gets to it, but he's already past the goal. And he sends a shot into the side of the net. Puck gets loose, back out to Welge at the point. Skates it in, sends a shot in. Stopped in a sea of players in front of the goalie here, and the Falcons turn to come out with it. Puck makes it to the far side board, back behind the Scouts' goal. Falcons lose possession. Scouts get to it. Both teams battling. Now along the near side board. Mills will take it, tries to clear. Gets it to Weber, who's in its center now. Who chips it out to the neutral zone where Arth chases. Mills goes out for a change. Parse will come in for him. A puck battle along the blue line. And the Scouts going offside. So Spear and Yeager on defense. Parse, Duselier, and Dowell on offense. 4 minutes, 7 seconds left in the second. The Falcons will switch their goalie. Duselier with the puck off the faceoff. Oh. Skates down the line, turns to bring it in, and we go in offside. Scouts dump the faceoff into the zone. Falcons take the puck back behind their own goal. Scouts applying some pressure, manage to intercept the puck at the blue line and chip it back into the back wall. Not quite so strong with the forecheck here late in this second period. Falcons bring it to neutral territory. Scouts will get it, send it to the far wall. Falcons do manage to chip it into Scout territory, but the Scouts steal the puck and come out with it. Oh, that's going against us. And the official is signaling for a penalty, and it's going to go against the Scouts. Looks like Parse is going to go to the sin bin for a slash. Which is probably a legitimate call, but feels a little ticky-tack with all the physical contact that's going on out there. Seems like there's a whole lot being missed if that's what's being called. But so the Scouts on the penalty kill now, 2 minutes, 53 seconds left in the second. Falcons have the puck off the face-off. Centering pass goes into a sea of Scouts players. They chip it up to center ice. It gets touched by the Falcons right before it leaves the zone. So no icing call. Both teams chasing to the far corner. But the puck will make it all the way back around, back into neutral territory. So Welge and Perel in on defense now. Weber and Sullivan on offense. Loose puck slides in front of Sam Heck, and he smothers it, frees it. Face off, 2 minutes, 22 seconds left. Exactly 1 minute left in the penalty kill. Face off won by the Falcons, skating towards Sam. Shot goes right into his glove. Good save there. Welge and Perel will come off. Sullivan, Weber will come off. So we'll have Duselier, Arth, Yeager, and Spear for 50 seconds here. Oh my goodness, that is a check. Wow. Like a legitimate hit. Like a hip check right into the board. So now we'll be 4-on-4 for 38 seconds. And then we'll have ourselves a bit of a power play here. Hopefully we can do something with it. Arth and Duselier remain on offense. Yeager and Spear on defense. Face off deep in Falcons territory. Deuce gets the puck off the face-off, spins, can't get a shot off. Falcons now skating out with it. Arth intercepts center ice, loses it to the far side wall. Everyone battling now. Yeager chips it up to Arth, who takes it in, immediately gets it stripped and sent back to center ice. Falcons will dump for an ice. 6 seconds left. And the penalty against Parse. So we'll have a 49-second power play here as that penalty expires. Got a minute and 28 left in the second. Welge and Perel now in on defense. Face-off puck comes back to Welge on the line. He stops it but gets it stripped. Falcons skated in a one-on-one here against Perel. Great save by Sam Heck there. Puck back out to the blue line. I sure thought it came out, but ref says no. Back to the corner. Welge with pressure. Can't quite get to it. Falcons look to center, but there's no one there. Arth now has it. Brings it out into the central zone. Gets it stripped. And the Scouts manage to dump it in. Parse now chasing. Gets it along the board. Spins. Skating towards the goal now. Loses the puck. Goes right up against the goalie's leg blocker, and he will freeze it. So 6 seconds left in the power play for the Scouts with 37 seconds left in the period. Mills, Dowell, and Weber on offense. Yeager and Spear on defense. Face-off in Falcons territory. Back and forth possessions off the face-off. Falcons can't get it out. Finally do. Spear gets to it as it comes into the zone. Can't quite get possession, but at least holds him up. Now the puck goes loose and the Falcons get across the center, but he fans the shot. So the puck slides slowly, and Sam manages to get it smothered. 7 seconds left in the second period. Face off back to the Falcons defense. They dump to the center. Can't do anything with it with only 7 seconds, and time expires on the second period. Getting ready to drop the puck on the third and final period in this first game for this weekend tournament for the Scouts. Sullivan, Duselier, must be Parse on the far side on the wing. Welge and Perel on defense. Hopefully these Scouts can come alive in this third period. Start getting some shots on goal here. Deuce wins the puck off the faceoff, gets knocked to the near side board. Teams battling. Continuing to battle along the board. Finally gets knocked into the zone. Everybody chasing. Falcons take it back behind their own net. Parse with some good pressure, but they manage to chip it up to the blue line and out to the neutral zone. Perel gets to it. That should be an offside, should it not? Sorry, I should keep my commentary to myself. Parse now takes it back behind the Scouts' goal. Knocks it back to the corner, but no one there. So luckily the Falcons player can't quite get a stick on it. Loose puck goes over to Deuce, who skates it And we go offside. Line changes here now. Spear and Yeager for defense. Mills, Arth, Weber for offense. Falcons bring the puck in the zone off the face-off. Not a lot of challenge. A cross-ice pass. Gets a shot off, and it goes high over the goal. Yeager gets to it. Chips it around far side board. Arth stops it. Mills now has the puck skating in. 2-on-1 situation, but the Falcons are fast. They catch up. Puck gets knocked across to Weber. Can't quite get it corralled. Loose puck goes to Arth. He spins and shoots off the goalie to the far corner. Back up to the blue line, out, and the Scouts will dump it back in off sides. Duselier, Parse, and Dow coming in on offense. Welge and Perel back in on defense. 11 minutes, 24 seconds left in the third period. Falcons with the puck off the face-off, centering pass right as they come into the zone. He manages to lose the puck. Gets knocked to the near side board. Duselier with some speed comes and gets it. Beats the defender all by himself now against the goalie. Fires a shot. Blocker saved to the rear wall. Duselier or Parse quick to it. Dow keeps it in. Puck gets knocked around a little bit to the near side board. Welge gets to it, stops it. Falcons good pressure on him. Deuce manages to take it. Goes down, but gets it over to Parse, who at least bring it in the zone now, but he's got 3 defenders to beat. Loses the puck towards the goal. Back to the far wall. And the Falcons look to bring it out. Falcons will dump and get a line change, but they got one player who stays on and beats everybody to the puck. Back behind the goal. Good pressure by the Scouts to strip it. Duselier comes up with the puck, skating by everybody, charges into the zone. Can't quite get a pass over to Parse. Loose puck, Parse manages to corral it, sends a centering pass in, but Falcons will intercept it. They come charging out hard with it now. Yeager and Spear are back in on defense. Falcons dump the puck coming in. Scouts will manage to come up with it. Parse tries to corral it, but trips himself up. Loose puck back into the Falcons zone, and they will kind of collect themselves and come in hard charging. The dump and chase doesn't work, though. Good back check by the Scouts. As Weber gets the puck, skates it up into the neutral zone. Just under 9 minutes left in the third. Battling behind the Falcons' goal. Puck comes out. Arth chips it back to the defense. Spear sends the shot in, but it gets stopped. Here come the Falcons. Yeager with some good defensive positioning there. Stops the player from shooting. Loose puck goes to the near side board. Arth tried to chip it out and couldn't quite get to it. They send a shot in. Sam will stop it. Oh, that's another check right from behind. So loose puck behind the board there. Spear trying to corral it. Gets knocked down from behind. So the Scouts will find themselves on another power play here. 8 minutes, 21 seconds left. Welge and Perel on defense. Duselier, Parse, Mills on offense. Ooh, they try to snap a shot off the face-off, and too many legs there to get that puck through. And the Falcons at least bring it out into neutral territory. Both teams battling along the near side board. Mills now turns with it, gets it stripped away. Good stick lift as Parse comes in to nab it, tries to center back to Mills, gets intercepted. Falcons ship it up to Spear at the point. Sorry, Perel at the point. Sends a shot in, goes wide. Mills corrals, turns, centers to Deuce, but it gets intercepted by the Falcons. Deuce with good positioning there as he chips one over to Mills on the near side board. Mills now turns, skating across the center. Perel charges to it, will send a shot in. Wide of the goal, back behind the net. Falcons get to it, try to chip it out. Welge will hold it up. Nope, he loses it. Oh, he managed to keep it in the zone. Good deal. Spins and comes away with it, charges towards the goal. A little dangle, a turn, gets a shot, blocker save, the rebound, shot by Parse. Everyone battling at it now. Just can't get it through the leg blockers of the goalie. Unfortunate. Lots of opportunities there and couldn't make anything of it. Loose puck back to the corner. Perel chases. Everyone else will change. So Yeager will come in. Spear will come in as Perel leaves the ice. Got Arth, Dowell, and Weber on offense. Puck gets dumped for an ice. And we'll come back deep into Scouts territory for a face-off. 6 minutes, 38 seconds left in the third. Falcons come up with the puck off the face-off. Give the defender forever to shoot. He sends one in, but it can't make it through all the players. Puck knocked clear back into Falcons territory. Well, they will circle behind their own goal and try to crawl come back. If he loses the puck, and Arth will get it. Unfortunately, no one can get a stick on it to get a shot off. The puck gets loose, centers to Arth again. He can't get anything on it. Weber turns, tries to shoot. Fans. Puck knocked out by the Falcons back in the neutral zone. Dow gets to it, spins, skating into the zone. Gets tripped from behind. No call. Loses the puck, and here come the Falcons. Yeager chases the puck back to the board. Corrals it. Spins, coming out with it now. Was skating around everybody, but eventually loses the puck. Dow manages to spin and get it. Looked like we kind of corralled ourselves there and had an opportunity, but still had one guy just to stride off of the blue line, and we come in offside. 5 minutes, 21 seconds left. Duselier, Sullivan, and Parse on offense. Welge and Perel on defense. Falcons win the face-off. Spin and send the puck to the near side board. Collect, charge into the zone, dump to the corner. Perel to it. Loses the puck, loses his skates. And the Falcons will actually catch a tripping call on that one. So Scouts will catch themselves another power play here. 5 minutes, 3 seconds left. Sullivan, Duselier, and Parse, Welge, and Perel. Falcons have the puck off the face-off, back behind their own goal, trying to chip out. Managed to do so. Good pressure by the Scouts. Wow, skating in with some speed now as they charge towards the goal. Sam with the save. Loose puck. Kicked out. Back to the defense who send a slap shot in. Off the post. Puck back behind the net now. They turn, send it around to the far side board. Send it back in again to the rear wall. Finally, Scouts will get possession. Duselier skates out with it with some speed. Loses the puck just coming into the blue line. Falcons spin, charge into the zone. Welge with a good poke. Knocks the puck back into center ice. Both teams battling. Falcons bring it in, lose possession. Scouts trying to catch it and do something with it here. Parse in the near side corner. Trying to figure out what to do. Finally sends it to the far side board. Manages to get over to Parse, who's coming out with some speed now. He's got Sullivan and Duselier with him. Parse skates to the corner of the goal, back behind the net. Couldn't decide what to do with it. Loses possession. Puck comes back out to center ice. Right on Welge's stick, but he had a defender right behind him who kind of knocked it away. The Falcons bring it in. Move the puck across. Send a shot towards Sam. That gets deflected and goes in. Scouts now down 4-0. 3 minutes, 11 seconds left. Mills, Weber, Arth on offense. Yeager and Spear. Falcons win the face-off. Skate it into the zone. Send a shot off Sam's blocker. Loose puck in front, but he gets it covered. Face-off goes back to the Falcons. They try to send a shot in, gets stopped by the Scouts. Yeager has it, dances it through center ice, gets tripped up coming across the blue line. Loose puck goes back to Arth. He spins around, chips it up to Weber, who skates it in. Far side board, he turns, looking for somebody to center it to. Puck back behind the goal. Won't make its way all the way around to Yeager. Sends it back in, goes back behind the goal. Weber's there with it. Centers it out, but Scouts can't get a stick on it. It comes back out to neutral territory. The Scouts defense will corral it and send it back in. Arth now pressuring on the far side board. Falcons will manage to chip it up to center ice, where Duselier will strip it away. Teams trading possession now here. Duselier finally comes up with it and skates around everybody, winds up all by himself coming across. Oh, tries to slide one around the back side of the goalie. Actually a great attempt, but the goalie got his leg blocker on it. Back out to center, and then the Falcons will dump it in. Puck loose back behind the goal. Scouts manage to corral and come out with it. Duselier again with some speed, beating everybody. Goes back behind the defender, sends a shot. Same attempt again. A great opportunity, really, but the goalie's quick with that leg blocker. Parson catches a cross check to the back, right in the corner. Welge and Perel are come in on defense now. Dowell Parse and Duselier. Scouts try to take it into the zone, get met by the Falcons. Holds them up. Dow did manage to kind of skid around with it, but gets it stripped away as he comes in. The Falcons have a lone player up at the blue line. As time expires. That's your final for game one. Scouts go down 4-0.